Come in this way. Hey!
Hey!
Hi,
How y'all doing?
Good to see you all. Just the three of us. No.
Story time. Story time. Story time.
What's up, y'all? I'm Bonnie G, as you always know. James, don't come for us. I sent you a nice little comment, okay? You already know we were going to be late, okay? Cool. This is none other than Auntie Shani.
Hello. Hey.
And the last but not least is Auntie Shelly on the beat.
Bump.
I used to do it for myself, but now I do it for the community. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Listen, if you didn't know, I'm a whole mom. Auntie Shani is a whole nana. Auntie Shelly on the beat. Bump is a whole nanny. So if you hear kids in the background, don't trip. Ignore.
Y'all know how to do that.
You know how to do that. We will try to do our best to keep the noise just a little bit down, but you know, kids are going to be kids. All right? So we're going to get into the scripture as we always do. And it is Tuesday. No one is being murdered or anything like that. If you hear noise in the background like that yelling, don't worry. They're fine. It's all right.
Totally fine.
All right. So we're going to go with Psalms 40.
Awesome.
I waited patiently for Yahuwah, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my going. And he has put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our Elohim. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in Yahuwah. Blessed is that man that makes Yahuwah his trust, and respects not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. Many, O Yahuwah Elohai, are your wonderful works which you have done, and your thoughts which are to us words. They cannot be reckoned up in order unto you. If I would declare and speak of them, they are more than can be numbered. Sacrifice and offering you did not desire, but a body you have prepared me. Ascending smoke offering and sin offering have you not required. Then said I, lo, I come. In the rolls of the Sefer it is written of me. I delight to do your will, O Elohai. Yea, your Torah is within my heart.
That's a beautiful.
May Yah add a blessing to the hearers and reader of his word.
Linda says she can't hear us. Is everyone having that problem, or is it just Linda? Let us know if you can hear us. You have to leave and come back.
So
okay. So I guess Linda's okay.
Okay. All right. So if you guys didn't know, we are in the book of
all upside down.
Well, that was how we was originally supposed to learn how to read anyway. No, I'm just Sefer, okay? Sefer, all right? And so we are in the Maccabees, the first book of Maccabees. And I know you asked, where did you get that nice fine book from? Sefer.net. But what we didn't do is pay full price for it. Make sure you use your Storytime discount and get you a whole little Sefer, okay?
Yes, 10% is 10%.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay? I'd rather pay 10% less than more, okay? All right, so Auntie Shelly on the beat. Go ahead and give us a recap.
I'm going to give us a quick recap. Okay, so we know that they have been at war.
Yes.
And this man hates them so much. I think it's the king of Lystra. First he's in George, whatever his name is, Georgius. With men, he got defeated, but this King Lystrus keeps on just spending more money, getting more men. He keeps getting defeated. Then we come to the place where Yehuda Maccabee finally makes it to the temple, and they see how torn down and it's just jacked, basically. So they have started to try to put it back together. There's some stones from the altar because it was defiled. They just took it away and built a new one, stuck it over in the corner, waiting for the priest to come to say what to do with it, because they know they would be out of order to say what can and can't be done. We just say that to say there's always order.
Yes.
So now I think, did we come to the part where they did? No, that we haven't done that yet, right?
No, we just that first.
Yeah, so they're basically starting to rebuild the temple, so to speak, or put it back together again.
All right. Well, with that being said, we're gonna dive in. We're gonna try to use our voice. We're gonna try to turn on the volume with our voices,
Yes.
Okay? Because again, we have little ones, and kids gonna be kids.
All right, here we go. Look at what time and what day the heathen hath profaned it. Even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns and harps and cymbals. Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the Elohim of heaven, who had given them good success. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered ascending smoke offerings with gladness and sacrificed the sacrifice of deliverance and praise. They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold and with shields, and the gates and the chambers they renewed and hanged doors upon them. Thus was there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away. Moreover, Yahudah and his brethren with the whole assembly of Yasharel ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in their season from year to year by the space of 8 days, from the 25th day of the month of Kislev, with the myrrh and gladness. So that was they celebrated.
Yeah. So that it's just so they can remember.
Yeah.
Now remember, just because some people celebrated some things does not mean that's an official feast day.
Right.
Because we didn't do this.
No.
We didn't do this. They're remembering that they did it, and that's a good thing to remember the things Yahuwah has done.
Yes.
If you want to mark it with a party, mark it with a party, but don't try to make it a feast day.
That's good.
You can't like go adding something to the menorah because of something individual that you did. It's not an official feast day, so therefore it don't move. It don't, because all the official feast days point to the Messiah, it points to something.
Right.
So you can't just go making stuff up.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah, but we see that they were happy. They dedicated it. They did the best they could.
Yes.
And they dedicated, and Yahuwah accepted it because they did the best they could.
That's good. From
With
their
what
hearts,
they
were sincere.
Absolutely.
Verse 60. At that time, also they built up Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about, lest the other nations should come and tread it down, as they had done before. And they set there a garrison to keep it, and fortified Beit Sora to guard it, that the people might have a defense against Edom.
See, I don't want to say we're a war people, but we ready.
Strategy people.
Yeah, we're strategy. We ready.
Yeah.
We stay ready.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna bother y'all, but if you come, we gonna have some defenses in place.
Absolutely.
That's true.
And notice, like they broken that down from us with the food that we consume. Right, makes us lethargic. So we don't, and clouds our spiritual connection, right? So, but they didn't have none of that back then, so they was ready. We gotta kind of come off of these foods that's keeping us like, and keeping our minds cloudy as much as we can.
Yes.
Giving us the itis.
Absolutely.
And stop thinking that everything people do to us, we supposed to just take it and then let them turn the other cheek, because that's a thing they stuck inside us.
Yeah, that we're supposed to just take whatever someone does to us. We're supposed to be these proverbial doormats.
Yes. Yeah.
And
No.
that's not what we're supposed to do.
No,
No.
we are warriors.
Yes.
We're the
Mighty
image
warriors.
of Elohim.
Hallelujah. Come on.
We
There
ain't
you
a
go.
doormat.
That's right. Chapter 5. Now, when the nations round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it displeased them very much. Wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them, and thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people. Then Yehuda fought against the children of Esau in Edom at Arabatim, because they besieged Gael. And he gave them a great overthrow and abated their courage and took their spoils.
Why they keep? They're minding their own business.
Mhm.
Why do you care that we built altar to our
Y'all found
yeah.
out we
Yeah.
built an altar to our Elohim.
We fortified our city.
What that got to do with y'all?
Yeah.
Because it's a reflection on them.
How is that a reflection on
Because
them?
if you sitting there keeping Torah and you are keeping everything that your Elohim has taught you, and I'm doing the opposite,
Yeah.
I now looking at my own trash.
That's like you telling me I'm wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. Without telling me I'm wrong.
wrong. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So now they get a disdain for it. Like, how dare you do right when I'm trying to set a whole different, I'm trying to
Agenda.
rule here.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I broken that thing down. You was never supposed to build that thing back up.
That is
Yeah.
not okay.
And they do it today.
Yes,
do.
They do.
They
it
call
today.
wrong right.
Mhm.
And
And
if
right
you
wrong.
say right is wrong, then that's hate speech.
Yeah. Yes. It's hate speech. Yeah.
They're calling everything that's right wrong.
Really
It's
are.
the same thing today.
Crazy. Okay, verse 4. Also, he remembered the injury of the children of Baan, who had been a snare and an offense unto the people, in that they lay in wait for them in the ways. He shut them up, therefore, in the towers and encamped against them and destroyed them utterly and burned the towers of that place with fire and all that were therein. Ooh. Afterward, he passed over to the children of Ammon, where he found a mighty power and much people with Timotheus, their captain. So he fought many battles with them, till at length they were discomfited before him, and he smote them. And when he had taken Yazar with the towns belonging thereto, he returned into Yehuda. He was kicking butt and taking names. He was.
He really was.
He was.
First and last.
He really was.
He's like, and that belongs to y'all.
Yeah.
That belongs
Taking
to
back everything. Just taking
Absolutely. Take it back.
it. Taking it back.
Taking it back. That's what we snatching everything back.
Yep.
Everything back.
Wow, wow, wow. All right. Verse 9. Then the heathen that were at Gilad assembled themselves together against Yasharel that were in their quarters to destroy them. But they fled to the fortress of the Thema and sent St0ryTim unto Yehuda and his brethren the heathen that are round about us are assembled together against us
Quiet down
to
if you can.
destroy us. And they are preparing to come and take the fortress whereunto we are fled, Timotheus being captain of their host.
So basically, the assembly went after the weaker people. This assembly, they came together against Yasrael, but they went after the weaker people when Yehuda wasn't there. So they ran to the fortress, and now they're writing Yehuda, come get us. They're coming after us.
Oh, wow.
Come rescue us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 12. Come now, therefore, and deliver us from their hands, for many of us are slain. Yea, all our brethren that were in the places of Tovayahu are put to death. Their women and their children also they have carried away captives and borne away their stuff. And they have destroyed there about 1,000 men. While these St0ryTim were yet reading, behold, there came other messengers from Galil, with their clothes rent, who reported on this wise and said, they of Akko and of Zor and Sidon, and I mean, yes, Sidon, and of Galil, of the other nations, are assembled together against us to consume us. Now, when Yehuda and the people heard these words, there assembled a great assembly together to consult what they should do for their brethren that were in trouble and assaulted of them. Then said Yehuda unto Shimon his brother, choose out men and go and deliver your brethren that are in Galil, for I and Jonathan my brother will go into the country of Gilead. So he left Joseph the son of Zachariah, and Azaryahu, captains of the people, with the remnant of the host in Yehuda to keep it, unto whom he gave commandment, saying, take ye the charge of this people, and see that ye make not war against the heathen until the time that we come again. Okay, they got orders to.
Yeah, so yeah,
Mhm.
basically Judah or Yehuda. Okay. Maccabees said, you take these
Grandpa said,
two
hush.
sets of people wrote. You go get them, we'll go get them. Yeah.
Right. Papa said hush. All right.
Yeah, so he broke it up and said, you go get them. I'll
Yeah.
go take care of this, but make sure you, the ones we leave, you guys don't start a war till I get back.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 20. Now unto Shimon were given 3,000 men to go into Galil, and unto Yehuda 8,000 men for the country of Gilead. Then went Shimon into Galil, where he fought many battles with the heathen, so that the heathen were discomfited by him. And he pursued them unto the gate of Akko, and there were slain of the heathen about 3,000 men, whose spoils he took. Man, he's slaying them. And those that were in Galil and in Arbatis, with their women and their children, and all that they had, took he away with them and brought them into Yehuda with great joy.
Because remember, they wrote to him. So remember,
Yeah.
these are two brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Judah and Simeon. It ain't the same.
Right.
Yeah.
But remember, Simeon wasn't nothing to joke with. They named
Yes,
they named
exactly.
them right. Judah and Simeon was the ones. Don't mess with them.
Some of y'all from
Back in the day.
So we've got in the Maccabees during this time, we've got a Simeon and a Judah. And when the brothers, the 12 brothers, Reuben,
together,
all the way down to Benjamin, there was a Judah and Simeon.
And Judah
and they
Simeon
acted like they named.
Yes, Judah and Simeon were the ones that was you gotta be
right. Remember they
I
took
will
out.
fight you.
Yeah.
What is it when he stole his kidnapped
Dina?
Yeah.
They kidnapped Dina, and they made all of them. Yep. Verse 24. Yehuda Maccabee also and his brother Jonathan went over the Jordan and traveled 3 days' journey in the wilderness, where they met with the Nabathim, who came unto them in a peaceable manner, and told them everything that had happened to their brethren in the land of Gilead, and how that many of them were shut up in Bosra and Baor and Alama, Kasfor, Maged, and Asheroth, Karnaim. All these cities are strong and great.
I'm glad you read that.
Yeah. But notice these people that's approaching Yehuda Maccabees, and they came in the Pete. Look, dude, I just came to give you information.
That's it.
Lay that flat. I'm not coming to make war with you. I don't want none of y'all.
I'm just telling you what's happening.
I'm here to give you information. We here.
I am not your enemy.
Yeah, right. I'm not the one.
I'm on the right side.
Yeah. 27. And that they were shut up in the rest of the cities of the country of Gilead, and that against tomorrow they had appointed to bring their hosts against the force and to take them and to destroy them all in one day. Hereupon Yehuda and his host turned suddenly by the way of the wilderness unto Balsora. And when he had won the city, he slew all the males with the edge of the sword, and took all their spoils, and burned the city with fire, from whence he removed by night, and went till he came to the fortress. So, okay.
Basically, he took out the extras before he went after them. You know how the
Yeah.
army always got a reserve?
Yeah.
I'm going to take out your reserve first, then I'm going to come to you.
Smart.
That's very
So
smart.
you don't have no backup.
You have no backup. You can send somebody over there to get some more men if you want to.
Right. You ain't got
They ain't
nothing.
going to be there.
So he went and he slew all these people, and then he went all night until he came to the fortress.
Right.
That is some strength. You hear me?
Yeah. That's from on
nothing but
high.
the-
That's
Yeah.
focus, yeah.
That's from on high.
that's- you know you ain't doing that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
angel of
grace.
might, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
angel of might. Yep.
Yes.
Helping you. Ooh.
Verse 30. And early in the morning they looked up, and behold, there was an innumerable people bearing ladders and other engines of war to take the fortress, for they assaulted them. When Yehuda therefore saw that the battle was begun, and that the cry of the city went up to heaven with shofars and a great sound, he said unto his host, Fight this day for your brethren. So he went forth behind them in 3 companies, who sounded their shofars and cried with prayer. Then the host of Timotheus, knowing that it was Yehuda Maccabee, fled from him. Wherefore he smote them with a great slaughter, so that there were killed of them that day about 8,000 men.
So basically, all he did was fire the alarm.
That's it.
And they went running, and y'all came running out of your city, out of your fortress, dummies.
Yep.
You dummies. And he killed you because you so scared.
Terrified.
That's it. You know what I think of? Like, y'all watch the movie 300?
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, girl, you
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't. I have never watched
The
it.
only thing that is
You
just
gotta watch that
It's
one.
so bloody, ain't
wrong
it?
tone,
Yeah,
wrong skin
yeah,
tone. But
yeah.
that's us.
But it's different. But
Yeah.
but we're finding out that King Leonidas, that was a Spartan kings,
Yeah.
that those were
Us.
Melanated. That's what I'm
Melanated.
saying. Melanated. They
They were
read
us.
this and like, ooh, we can make this a movie script.
and I actually believe that they were Hebrews.
Yeah.
I
I all
believe
believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse 35.
Mhm.
This done, Yehuda turned aside to Mitzvah. And after he had assaulted it, he took and slew all the males therein, and received the spoils thereof, and burnt it with fire. He did
Burning
3
them
times.
down.
Burnt it with fire,
Absolutely.
burnt it with fire. This time, burnt it
Burning
with
it
fire.
down.
He cleansing it with fire.
Absolutely. Y'all dirty.
Y'all dirty, let me cleanse it. 36. From thence went he and took Casphor, Maged, Or, and the other cities of the country of Gilad. After these things gathered Timotheus another host, and encamped against Raphan beyond the brook. So Yehuda sent men to Espy the host, who brought him word, saying, All the heathen that be round about us are assembled unto them, even a great, very great host. He has also hired the Aravim to help them, and they have pitched their tents beyond the brook, ready to come and fight against you. Upon this, Yehuda went to meet them.
I'm not about to.
He's
Yeah.
like, he's
I'm
like,
not about to wait. I'm about. He wants to come against me. We're going right now.
Yeah, let's roll.
We fighting right now.
now you know what this remind me of? This remind me of, I saw a video, cracked me up. This lady, she's just sitting watching the TV, and her daughter is on the phone, and the phone call gets heated, and the next thing you know, the daughter is saying, Oh, well, we right here. We right here. This the address. And when the grandmother heard this, she chilling on the bed. As soon as she heard it, she said, "What did he say? Were they coming?" She picked in one swoop. She put on her shoes, snatched her wig, put it on her head, and was at the door. Where they at? They coming? We ready? We ready? They coming? We ready? What? What's wrong? What? Who is it? She was ready.
It's like growing up when somebody wants to fight you, you don't wait for the next day. You
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
Especially if your mama heard, like,
Yeah.
where they at? You scared of them?
Yeah.
No, go fight them right
This
now.
Yahuda Maccabee, they are saying, "We coming for you," and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm coming for you right
don't
now."
waste your gas money.
Listen,
baby.
expediently, okay?
I'm
coming.
on my way.
He's coming.
Prime
for you.
time, okay?
These are our people.
Right
Oh,
now,
my
one
goodness.
day. You know that commercial, one day. No,
I'll
get
get to
right
you
now.
quicker than you can get to me. Just sit there and relax
Mhm.
for your
I'm
last
catching you
days.
by a whole surprise because you think you coming the next day, but what you don't
Yeah.
know, I'm right at your doorstep.
Right there.
Open this door.
Ding dong.
In fact, I'm
Yes.
kicking the door
Open,
down.
Yes.
open.
Surprise.
Y'all remember that?
Eat your last supper.
Hello.
Ooh,
Verse 40.
Y'all gonna get it in the comments.
Then Timothy said unto the captains of his host, when Yehuda and his host come near the brook, if he pass over first unto us, we shall not be able to withstand him, for he will mightily prevail against us. But if he be afraid and camp beyond the river, we shall go over unto him and prevail against him. Now when Yehuda came near the brook, he caused the scribes of the people to remain by the brook, unto whom he gave commandments, saying, "Suffer no man to remain in the camp, but let all come to the battle." So he went first over unto them, and all the people after them. Then all the heathen, being discomfited before him, cast away their weapons and fled unto the temple that was as at Asherthoth, Karnaim.
See, he said if he come first, we ain't got a chance. It's only if he waits that we
And
gonna
if you
know he
become
kind of
afraid,
scared.
yeah.
Please, who said, "Come on, let's go"?
Yep.
Everybody.
Everybody going.
That's good.
Everybody.
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 Don't let
Everybody.
nobody get away. Don't let nobody get away. Okay?
Hello.
Let everybody catch these hands, these swords at this
44.
But my whole thing is, why do you think he's scared? He ain't been scared no time up until now. Why do you think Yehuda is gonna be scared of you?
He has not been scared.
He ain't been scared
He hasn't
of
been showing
nobody.
no fear.
And not only that, but he coming to you.
Yeah, scare man.
But what
wouldn't do that.
part
No,
of
he wouldn't.
scared does that mean?
That's delusional.
Just like the enemy.
Tahira,
Brother having a whole.
Tahira, Julian, your grandfather said he gonna get you. I just wanted to let you know.
But I ain't worried about that.
Okay, let's go on. Okay, let's go on.
Making noise.
Okay, verse 44. But they took the city and burned the temple with all that were therein. He burnt. This is the fourth time he done burnt. Thus was Asherthoth Karnaim subdued, neither could they stand any longer before Yehuda. Then Yehuda gathered together all Yasharel that they were in the country of Gilad, from the least unto the greatest, even their women and their children and their stuff, a very great host, to the end that they might come into the land of Yehuda.
He said, "Come on, peeps, let's roll.
Mm-hmm.
Get your stuff.
Get your stuff. Grab what you
Get
can.
your stuff. Let's go."
Anyway, 46. Now when they came unto Ephraim, this was a great city in the way as they should go, very well fortified. They could not turn from it, either on the right hand or the left, but must needs pass through the midst of it. Then that sounds like a trap or something.
But he's saying that this city they came against is so big, they really need to go through it, because going around it is going to take a minute.
Okay.
Like, you know.
Okay. Then Then they of the city shut them out and stopped up the gates with stones.
See, they don't want us. They just don't even want them walking through their city. They're scared of Yehuda. So Yehuda gets to the city, and it might be one of those cities where it's mountains around it. So the only way you could get from one side to another, maybe is you just walk through the gates and you get to the other. I don't know. Some kind of way it was easier to go through this city, and people would go through this city all the time. And so it's fortified. They hear Yehuda Maccabee is coming.
Right.
He ain't, I don't even know if he necessarily going to get them unless he got some of their people in there. They shut the city down. Like they ain't trying to fight you. They just shut the city down like they will just keep them out. Because they're scared.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
48. Whereupon Yehuda sent unto them in a peaceable manner, saying, let us pass through your land to go into our own country, and none shall do you any hurt. We will only pass through on foot. Howbeit, they would not open unto him.
Yeah, so he said just,
They were
I won't
scared.
even ride my horse.
They
That
terrified.
means you're coming in peace.
Mhm.
I'm not even going to stay on my horse. We're all going to come through on foot. It was like, I'm sorry, dude. You got to rep.
Howbeit, okay, 49. Wherefore Yehuda commanded a proclamation to be made throughout the host, that every man should pitch his tent in the place where he was. So the soldiers pitched and assaulted the city all that day and all that night, till at the length the city was delivered unto his hands. Wow.
He's like, I was coming in peace, but I need to get through, dude. I need to get through. Okay, go ahead.
He tried to do it the nice way, didn't
Yeah.
he? 51. Who then slew all the males with the edge of the sword, and razed the city, and took the spoils thereof, and passed through the city over them that were slain. Now he tried to be
He tried.
nice.
He tried.
He said, just let us pass through. We just trying to get to our land.
Mhm. I don't have a beef with you. I don't have a beef with you. This city, whatever. I can't remember what it was called.
So if you want to be
Okay,
difficult, then I got to do it.
I gotta go home.
So,
Your way is the only way.
oh my goodness. 52. After this went they over the Jordan into the great plain before Baisan, and Yehuda gathered together those that came behind, and exhorted the people all the way through till they came into the land of Yehuda. So they went up to Mount Zion with joy and gladness, where they offered ascending smoke offerings, because not one of them were slain until they had returned in peace.
That's what happens when Yahuwah fights for you. They went through all those
All
battles.
of them battles.
How everybody come back alive?
He burnt like 4-5 times. He burnt like all these cities.
They
What
got
was
at
it?
least like 10,000 men dead.
Alema, Kasfor, Maged, Asheroth, Karnaim, all
Killing
these cities,
thousands of people.
and didn't lose not one man, because Yahuwah is on their side.
Yes.
And they fighting for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
They fighting for that people.
Yeah.
And the
They-
Torah,
the Torah.
And
remember?
the Torah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, this is good. Going
Wow.
on ahead.
Mm-hmm.
This is powerful. Let's see. 55.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now what time as Yehuda and Jonathan were in the land of Gilad, and Shimon his brother in Galil before Akko, Joseph the son of Zachariahu and Azaryahu, captains of the garrisons, heard of the valiant acts and warlike deeds which they had done. Wherefore they said, let us also get us a name, and go fight against the heathen that are round about us.
Now remember
Now
when
he-
Yehuda told them,
Yeah,
stay
that's what I'm
here.
saying.
Don't start a fight.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Stay
They
here.
sure did.
so they got juiced when they were
They
hearing.
said they got their name. Let's get names for our people.
But see, he got his name for the people.
Yeah.
And Yahuwah was fighting for him.
Yeah, and they're trying to get a name for themselves.
See, and y'all already know it's about to
That's
go
why he
down.
told y'all to stay y'all butt where he was.
Don't do nothing.
He
know
told
his
them.
family.
Yep.
He know his family.
He told them
Got to
don't
be more
go
careful.
anywhere.
Stiff neck
Hard
people.
headed.
Stiff neck. That neck stiff.
For real. Stubborn.
Some tell me they're about to lose.
Girl, you know they are. I'm all rolling my eyes like
He told you to stay.
you don't want to listen.
I
Okay,
mean,
I'm sorry.
don't
Go
want to
ahead.
listen. Don't want to listen. 58. So
Quiet
when
down,
they
please.
had given charge unto the garrison that was with them, they went toward Yavinel. Hold on 1 second, family. Tahira too loud. Inside voice. Obey. I mean it. 59. Then came Georgius and his men out of the city to fight against them. And so it was that Joseph and Azaryahu were put to flight and pursued unto the borders of Yehuda. And there were slain that day of the people of Yasharel about 2,000 men.
Now they went to all this battle, killed all these
They
people.
didn't have no loss
No loss. Y'all get up, go do what you ain't supposed to do,
and
and
lose.
lose.
2,000.
2,000 people that didn't have to die.
Didn't
They
have
didn't
to
have
die.
to die.
That's a
Stay-
funeral that you just pissed at.
Yeah.
Man, stay
Yeah.
at home and eat the popcorn.
Like he
Chill.
told you. Like he told you. Sit down, take several seats, chill.
He knew you couldn't fight. That's why he told you to stay home.
Right.
It wasn't your job.
Right, you didn't do that.
Baby, you
Windmilling.
can't fight.
Yeah.
Baby, you can't fight. Sit down.
We love y'all. Y'all
It's
are
all
brothers, but you can't fight.
Sit down.
Now look at you. You're dead.
All
Now
the
we gotta bury you.
in.
2,000 now. Now we gotta put 2. Come on, man. This is your fault.
Man.
And you dead, so I can't even really give you the business because you already did.
That part. Verse 61. Thus was there a great overthrow among the children of Yasharel, because they were not obedient unto Yehuda and his brethren, but thought to do some valiant act. This is a lesson right
Yes.
here, y'all.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. How
Yes.
many of us want to make ourselves a great name?
Mhm.
But did y'all tell you? He told
Yeah.
you, don't start that just yet.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Relax. And you
Yeah.
go, well, year is up. It's my time. I've been sitting down for a year now. I
Yeah.
gotta do it. Then when you do it, you
You in trouble.
in trouble,
Mhm.
and then you cause confusion
Yep.
or division.
Mhm.
But had you sat down, Yahuwah could have told you play by play.
And now this man Georges is now he's gonna think he got a chance.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, they killed us last time. Ooh, but now we got them.
That's a shame.
Maybe they
That's
got
a
ain't
shame.
fighting for them no more.
That's just ridiculous.
When you could have been a witness.
Could have been a witness. That's right.
You could have been a witness.
There is order.
There's
word.
order.
Listen, that ain't me that was dead, but that was
Oh.
order. See how his big eyes looked at that thing real quick? I'm sorry.
Order.
Absolutely. There's a reason why he told you to stay back, because he knew you couldn't fight. He
He knew it.
don't want you windmilling.
Yeah, it ain't windmill day, boo.
This ain't it. It's a lot. It's a lot that you can learn from this.
A whole lot.
Whole lot.
Yeah,
Man.
I want to write that book. He didn't. He said, "Wait, relax."
yeah. Just relax. So relax.
Relax. Not yet. Y'all know how many times I've been trying to write a book for like 18 years. Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Y'all know how many years I've been trying to take out the enemy?
All your life.
I just keep getting no. Sit your butt down. I just go sit down.
I mean, the list can go on. I'm sure you can look at your own life. You be like, you know how many times I've been wanting to. He said, nope, shut your mouth.
Yep.
But I've been shutting it for about 6 hours and
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah. Go sit down. Nah. Even at work when I be in that meeting, do you
Girl.
you know? I don't
Girl.
want to tell them people off like, I'm not dumb. You said this, but I know it's gonna start. So you walk be like, zip, ain't time yet.
That's why I don't have her job.
Chill
'cause I
out.
be fired. Okay.
Oh my
People
gosh.
crazy.
Without
They're
my
crazy.
last check. Heck of fire. But I'll be feeling good because you know what you ain't gonna do.
That's what I be wanting to do. You know it.
What you ain't gonna do.
Oh my goodness.
What you not gonna do is think I'm stupid.
Right.
But we'll be like, I need you to chill. I told you just chill.
Then
So
I
just
have a
don't be
lawsuit
saying that.
against me. Like,
I'm thinking about all of those communities back in the 60s, the Black Panthers and the Civil Rights Movement.
yep.
All of those people, Medgar Evers, those people. Now, as far as the leaders are concerned, they did what they did, respectively. But they also had little chapters that were starting fires, provoking things.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like Malcolm X is my big brother, and he gonna come get you.
Yeah.
You're starting
Yeah.
this whole fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
expecting your big brother to come, and he
clean
probably
it up.
has called you and told you, "Hey,
Stay home.
Stay home.
don't do that. You don't have to come to the protest.
Yeah.
We don't."
You ain't the one that needs to
Same
be
thing.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Absolutely. Or when your leader be like, hey, don't respond to that.
Yep.
Hey,
Y'all,
Yep.
when your
Don't-
leader say, "Don't respond to that,"
don't you
Don't
write that post.
respond.
Don't you comment under that. Don't
Yep.
you do that.
Mhm.
And then you be like, well, my thumb's going to do what they do. It ain't me. It's my thumb's doing it.
Because the CFR say they out of order. And they say
And
they don't
I'm just
have it.
showing the word. I'm just sharing the word. It's
Yeah.
scripture. So really it ain't me.
Who's daughter? And
y'all know this is a real thing.
it's
My
a real
goodness.
thing.
I just sent them scripture. But did y'all tell you to send them scripture? Or did the voice say don't do anything?
And the casualties
Yes.
that come
Yes.
from when you can't control your thumbs
Mhm.
because you didn't listen to
Did
wise
not
counsel
listen.
from your leader.
And now you're looking dumb and stupid.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Reflecting on your leadership.
Yep.
Hey, that must be a dumb leader.
It's true. They don't look at the
They
the
don't.
person. They
learning
look.
over
They
there?
go,
They
"Where's
look
your
to the
leader?" Just
Yeah.
like when your kids act up.
Yeah. Where your
Yeah.
Where your
mama?
mama?
Where your mama at?
Yep.
They don't ever be like, where your dad? Where your mama at?
Yep. Yep. Where your mama?
Don't be them peoples.
Please don't. Moreover, 62.
I
Moreover,
was gonna say,
these
where we
men
at?
came not of the seed of those by whose hand deliverance was given unto Yasharel.
See, they was all out of
Oh.
order.
They wasn't even.
They wasn't even the seed.
So you listen, that be the main ones too, like the one that be they be planting them in, like in
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Uh-huh.
How they
Yeah.
start sending them that look like us.
Yeah. You try to act like you us,
Right.
but you ain't us.
You ain't us.
Try to do what we do. You gonna look at us, study us, and try to do what we do, and it don't work.
Yep.
Man.
And then you cause disorder. You cause division.
Mhm.
You cause discord.
You
Yes.
cause our lives.
Lives. Yes.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
structure,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Our family structure.
Yes.
Because you're not us, but you're trying to look.
Yeah. And just
And
messing up
your
everything.
interior motives is totally different.
Yes.
You knew what you was gonna do. You knew you wasn't gonna sit back and relax.
Right.
When that man told you, "Don't you do nothing
Yeah.
with these other nations until I get back," you
Yeah.
knew you wasn't gonna do it.
They said, "Oh, they got famous. Let's go get famous off their name, and then we get our own name." And then, but he wasn't doing it for him.
That's what I'm
You was
saying.
doing it for your butt.
He said, "This
He's
for
doing it
Yahuwah and the
Yah
Torah."
and Torah and community for the people.
Yes.
63. Howbeit the man Yahuda and his brethren were greatly renowned in the sight of all Yasharel and of all the heathen, wheresoever their name was heard of, so much so as the people assembled unto them with joyful acclamations. Okay.
So Yahuwah the Maccabee still has his name.
Mhm.
What was his brother's name? Shimeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still are great. People still fear them, but they
Yes.
don't fear you. It's like the demon.
Oh,
When
yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
in the one
Paul
who
I
Paul
know.
preaches, yeah. Like
Yes,
Yeshua,
yes,
I
yes.
know.
Yeshua, I know.
Paul,
but
I
who
know
are
about. But who are
Who
you?
are you? You trying to look the part, but you ain't got nothing in you.
So the demon got them.
Who are you?
I don't
That's
even
what
see no
happened.
like. I don't see no like. Who are you? I ain't no paying you.
Yeah.
I ain't even scared of you.
I'm trying to tell you. Verse 65. Afterward went Yehuda forth with his brethren and fought against the children of Esau in the land toward the Negev, where he smote Hebron and the towns thereof, and pulled down the fortress of it, and burned the towers thereof round about. From thence he removed to go into the land of the Philistine, and passed through Shomeron. At that time, certain priests, desirous to show their valor, were slain in battle, for they went out to fight unadvisedly.
Your priests.
You want to show your valor.
You're not supposed to be fighting.
Listen, that's when people be like, I'm fighting for Ukraine. I'm sorry, sir. Did he tell you to do that?
Absolutely not.
That is not your battle.
Nope.
Not our battle.
And then they want to put your picture up. This guy, he served, he worked, and he just invented this, and he got killed in the Ukraine war. Ukraine war. Sir, were you supposed to be there?
No.
You were not.
No.
Stop fighting things that you ain't supposed to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Stop fighting things
stop-
you're not supposed to fight.
Stop
Fighting for
doing
countries
things,
you're not supposed to be fighting
and stop
for.
doing things without wise counsel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may look good on your resume, but is it wise to do so?
But you're a priest. You're supposed to be attending to the things of Yah, not going to war. Priests don't go to war.
Because your hands got to stay clean.
Exactly.
So you already out of order. And you already,
Unadvisedly. Somebody said, don't do it.
and obviously you don't even know what you don't know.
Muhammad Ali knew his lane, and he told them people, I'm not going to fight your war.
Yes,
Right.
he sure did.
I'm not going to go kill somebody that ain't never done nothing to me. But
Right.
y'all won't even stand up for me in this country.
Yeah.
So
He's like, I got no beef with the Vietcong.
this is what these folks was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Follow directions. Follow
Hey,
directions.
could you imagine if all of us Hebrews in America said, I'm not going to your war?
Man, they will have a fit. I mean, fall
I'm
out,
not
kicking
going to your
feet,
war.
just full on. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
This
We
is the
drafted
United
you
States.
and put us in jail.
Yep.
It's like,
Make money
Mom,
on us anyway in jail.
go to jail.
Yep.
So put me in jail.
Yep.
Stop fighting stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Not.
Go in prayer.
That part right there.
Mhm.
Stop fighting stuff that doesn't have anything to do with you.
Fighting for your enemies.
Stop voting.
Yes. You're voting for your enemy.
The system don't have nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Listen, all you are required to do is keep Torah, build relationships with your brother and sisters, show Elohim on this earth so others may be engrafted in.
Yes.
That's what he's asking.
That's
Be
right.
obedient
Yes.
unto your leaders, unto your
Yes.
elders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's asking you to just basically get back into order.
Mhm. Yes.
And these wars ain't got nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
Mm-mm-mm.
Don't step out your lane like these
Yes.
priests did.
This is why it's important to know
Yes.
who you are
Yes.
and what you are called to do.
Especially
good.
now, because now if you go to fight for some other nation, you're fighting against Yahuwah, who is judging the nations right now.
Right.
What you thought you was going to win? You thought. You
Know
thought.
your lane. Okay? Some people it's on the outer left lane. Some people are in the middle lane. Some people are in the right lane.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Just
Yeah.
know your lane and stay there.
Stay in it.
Stay in there. Don't be turning on your blinker. Listen, I know it get tempting. Okay?
Yeah.
It get tempting. Sometimes you just go. Man,
Just
what
let
I'm doing?
people call your names. Let people do whatever they gonna do. You just say, "I'll wait."
That's right. He said obedience is a valiant
It
act.
really is, because
Absolutely.
sometimes you be wanting to. I'm a witness, but I ain't gonna say nothing. But yeah, because sometimes you just be wanting to do stuff like you really look.
That's why
look,
obedience
you be
is
wanting
the
to do stuff.
foundation.
You be wanting to do stuff.
Facts.
Ask me why I had to take the baby to the dentist today,
Why?
because she had to get a cleaning.
Okay.
Cool. So I met Day there, and I walk in, the baby crying. Okay. So I'm like, what's wrong? And we trying to figure out why she crying. She just wasn't feeling it, basically. She was like, it hurt her, whatever. So they were finished, right? Daddy had left. I'm still there because the dentist still has to come look at your teeth, right?
Yeah.
This man comes in. Genesis don't even want to open her mouth because she think it's gonna hurt. So I'm sitting there convincing the baby, he just want to look at your mouth. He's not gonna do anything. And he's saying the same thing. I just want to look, right? So she opens her mouth. She lets him look. He picks up that really sharp thing.
Oh, that poor baby.
First of all, you let her see it. And we just told her you weren't gonna do that. And the way he just scraped it, I almost socked him because I could tell you didn't really need to do that.
He's so rude.
You almost got socked in your face for doing that to my baby.
Girl, I would have.
And you did it on purpose. I ain't done.
Almost caught it.
I ain't
You
done.
almost caught these hands.
Almost.
See, that's that obedience though. That you was like,
That's
ooh, even though I got a right, I feel like I got a right.
Dude, why you just lie to her?
He
On
did.
purpose.
He just lied.
You
to her.
didn't even really knew. He didn't even really need to do what he did. He just literally picked it up, showed it to her, so she cried all the more, of course, and then went like this, like, and then put it back down.
That was,
You ain't seen nothing. You was being mean because she was a Hebrew child,
yep.
and you could tell he had attitude. I was like, don't play me.
I would have.
I wanted to see him so bad. I was sitting there
Well,
like
listen.
this. Come on, baby. Come on, just come
Oh
on.
my
You know,
goodness.
who kids got a dentist appointment. Try mine.
I think he saw me give him the eye because I was not hiding it.
No, I wouldn't have.
Good.
Because after he did that and I gave him the eye, he was like, "Okay, we're done. Yeah, you better
You
be
better
done.
be
You must
done.
have
Absolutely.
you must have saw my hand go."
He was gonna catch them hands. He was
really
gonna
was.
catch Shelly's hands
But
today.
He really was.
That does go back to obedience, though. Sometimes
Yes.
that's really because sometimes it's like, oh,
You
I
being
feel like
obedient.
it's taking everything in you to be obedient
Yes.
and not let somebody
Yes.
get
I was
these
like,
hands.
we got to go.
Like, sir, I'm gonna do you a favor and I'm about to get out of here
Yeah.
because if I stay a minute longer,
Yeah.
if you don't get this mouth,
Oh
you-
no, he got up real quick.
oh, absolutely.
He let Genesis go and got up real quick and went to somebody else.
He better have.
He saw that look I gave him. He saw it.
Ooh.
I was like, that was
Nevertheless.
just no. There was no way you should have did that.
Stay in your lane. Hallelujah. Obey.
Mm.
Verse 68. So Yehuda turned to Ashdod in the land of the Philistine. And when he had pulled down their altars and burned their carved images with fire and spoiled their cities, he returned into the land of Yehuda.
He just burnt everything. He said, I'm
Listen.
doing the cleanse.
But
Yeah,
man,
that's
on
what it
fire.
was. That's what it
I'm
was. He did a
cleansing.
cleanse.
Remember Firestarter?
He had a crusade. Mhm.
He cleansing it all. If y'all gonna build this up again, you gonna start from scratch.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Chapter 6. About that time, King Antiochus, traveling through the high countries, heard say that story time is now over.
Okay. Do this.
Okay, well, we gave you more minutes since we started a little tardy, okay?
Yes.
So you got 52 minutes.
Yes.
So we about that time.
Where's his office?
Dwayne, don't
Dwayne,
fight the man.
no,
We talk
'cause
about obedience and how it's a value act.
he gonna go with the gun. See, like
Listen,
no,
Listen, leave your little brother at home.
all
Leave him at home.
But all 3, 4 of them, how many little brothers?
leave his siblings with him, okay?
The brother
Leave
and
the
the
little
sibling.
brother and all
Right,
his
'cause then-
siblings at home.
Leave the siblings at home, okay? Don't bring them to a public place. Well,
Yeah.
I won't tell you to bring. You know what? You licensed to carry. Do what you do. Don't blame it on story time, okay?
These are some cold clues.
She learning.
I'm learning.
I didn't even tell her to do it.
She
She
learning.
We don't know when she's stopping. She just stops, and we be like, okay,
Okay, it's time to stop.
that's it. Well,
We will shalom.
Yes.
Remember obedience. We all want to fight sometimes.
Stay in
Stay in your
lane.
lane. Ain't time to
Don't
fight.
be like them priests that want to get valiant. They lost their lives.
Yep.
Do not be like them.
Yep.
build on Yahuwah. Let
Yeah.
him continue to build you. Don't try to build your name. Don't
Yeah.
try to build your resume.
There.
Let
him
build it for you.
That's
Right.
good.
Let them
Right.
build up. You see how they was tearing up stuff?
Yeah.
Let Yahuwah tear it up. If you got to tear something up in your life,
Yes.
don't worry. You're going to build it up the right way.
Yes.
Right.
Don't do it
Because
on yourself.
right, because you weren't ordained to fight. Therefore, he didn't prepare you to fight.
That's right.
You're not prepared to be a soldier. Soldiers take training.
Yes.
You were trained in the things of the temple.
Yes.
Stay in the temple. It's
Stay in the
important.
Yep. Now, those of the Hebrew nation that have been prepared to fight, you gotta just do what Yahudah said.
You gotta wait too.
Wait.
Yep.
Don't just pop off.
Yep. Wait.
You
Don't
gotta
just
wait
pop off.
too.
You gotta wait. All right, y'all. This was wonderful.
Ooh.
And thank you so much for bearing with us with the little voices and the little people.
To the grandpas, please don't
Yeah,
get
don't-
them. Don't
they're
get
all
the
right.
kids. Don't get
They're
the
all
kids. They'll learn. They'll learn.
They will.
They'll
They will.
learn. My kids wasn't even listen. They have to learn because I give them the eye. Give them the look. So don't
That
worry.
Hebrew eye.
Mhm.
That
You
Hebrew
know
eye.
that face expression. That
That
says,
Hebrew eye.
Yeah.
sit down. And then I come out and keep on smiling. Right? All right. So we will see you all
Okay.
tomorrow. It is Wednesday, so we will see you tomorrow
At
at
6.
6 p.m. With that being said, shalom.
Shalom, everybody. We love you. Have a good evening.
Bye. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Somebody stay in your lane.
I can't even
Put her
get it.
leg. Oh, okay.
There you go.
I
It
couldn't
is,
reach.
it is you. It is you. All right.